Yo, bro.
Yep.
I think finally this week we might upset a couple of people.
So
I think we might actually upset a few of our fans as well, unfortunately.
they'll be okay. They know us.
Exactly. All right, let's crack into this. Hey, welcome back to the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 209 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check us out on all the social platforms, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. What's the Patreon, bro?
Shoe Dog Podcast.
And what is the Discord, bro? Because you can also find us on Discord and Patreon.
Shoe Dog Podcast.
And also, we have special episodes that we don't show on YouTube, so you can go and check us out on the Patreon. But go and check us out. But what are we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world.
Hey, that's the one. That's the one we like to hear.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's a good motto. Try and take over the world. One step at a time.
Yeah. It's funny that you said what you said in the intro.
What's that?
It's ironic because over this past week, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Been doing a lot of thinking about people and relationships and quote unquote friendships
Mm-hmm.
and love lost and separation and insecurities and anxieties and all these things that go along with humans.
Yep.
And I would like for people to know that perfection is a farce.
Yeah. Perfection is an illusion of you. You know what it is chasing the ultimate goal. And if you perpetuate somebody onto that cycle, trying to always achieve the ultimate goal, which you'll never will because nothing is perfect, and the concept of perfect is to be imperfect, to be perfect, because everybody is perfect in their own individual way, and that's what it's always been. But if you can trap somebody onto this perfection cycle, all of a sudden they will never be satisfied. That's why perfection is elaborated quite highly in our society.
So when I speak on perfection being a farce, I mean the perception that people try to give of perfection. I believe the more someone is focused on perception, the more imperfect they are.
Yeah.
Insecurities show and manifest in different ways. And I believe insecurity in general is manifested through the masking of insecurities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's also true. But in terms of, you can also I'll twist it another way. Perfection is the ideology of fitting in and being quiet.
I'm gonna roll with you on that based on what I'm thinking, because we all come with imperfections. Nobody is perfect. Nobody on this planet is perfect. whether it's a physical defect, a social defect, which I think kind of lines up with mental defects in certain ways. And that's the thing that got me this week, where I felt like I came to a realization that some people, a particular person, but I'll say some people, they go above and beyond to be better than others. And it's just not, it's too much. It's too much to deal with it, and it shows in such a way where and when you alienate people just to turn around and then continue to associate with said people, it's glaring. You know what I'm saying? Like how
But
you can't hold hands and throw punches at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand that either, because you how are you able to be perfect than the other person's perfection?
That's the thing. That's the enigma in itself, right? It's like, so you the only perfect being on the planet, right? Everybody else is flawed as hell, and you
Yeah,
just
but no, but yeah, but that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, you're you're saying everybody else is flawed, but you're copying everybody else's flaw, shining it up a bit, and saying, "Look, mine's slightly a bit better than yours, and this is
bruh,
perfect." But you say everybody else is shit, but you copy their formula.
it's mind boggling, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's why I'm getting to a place where I'm just starting to, and I've been here before. I had the conversation with my wife about losing people during this week, and sometimes it's purposeful, sometimes it's innate, meaning you have no other choice but to cut this person
you
because
cut
they
ties. Yeah,
doing so much. And some people hold on to negative people. Like is I can't continue to hold on to negative people. I done
you
lost.
you 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 don't you know what that is? Sorry, just to cut you off there. It's a drip feed of drama. That's why I call it a drip feed of drama. You're not secure with yourself in your own peace, that you need that drip feed of drama just to take your distraction of what you need to concentrate in your life. So what you end up doing is you feed that drip feed of drama just enough to suffocate the surrounding voices around you to tell you you should be doing this, but you're not doing it because it's just a drip feed of drama just to keep you going, so you can not concentrate on what's more important.
And it's so nasty, bro. Like the 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 ways that I see it, and it's not just me. It's there's a group of people, whether it be family members, friends, close friends, extended family. There are groups of people in all of our lives. Hopefully, we have enough people to create groups and have separations and whatnot.
This
And
is
sometimes you can't mix groups. You can't mix family and friends all the time. You can't mix sides of families. You
this
can't
is
mix,
why this is why Kendrick Lamar "Cut You Off" is a perfect song for that.
bro. I've lost so many people for different reasons at different times in my life to where I got used to it and it became easier for me to say, you know what, I'm done. And you continue to
Sometimes it is
move.
though, bro. No, but
No, it
sometimes it
has
is
to
though,
be.
because yeah, because what people don't realize, and sorry, keep interrupting you, is what people don't realize is the emotional drama of somebody's burden that you put upon yourself has a toll on you.
I'm
So
not I'm
like,
not I'm not carrying I'm not finna carry my shit and yours.
No, exactly.
I
So
can't.
everybody goes through their own shit in life.
I can't, bro. If the toxicity levels that I create for myself is sometimes too much, I can't then take on yours and carry yours and have it weighing on me and have it occupy space in my mind and time in my life. Like it don't make sense, bro. And these people, these types of people who, like you say, want to drip feed the drama. Dog, this ain't no reality show. It's reality. It's absolute reality. Ain't no cameras around. Ain't no studio audience. Ain't no ain't no check attached to it. Ain't no notoriety that's gonna come with it. The only notoriety that's gonna come with toxic behavior is more toxic motherfuckers, and you bringing around the wrong type of energy to a crowd that you clearly don't understand, and you Xing yourself. You steady putting, you know how in school with kids they'll put a star, a gold star, or something by your name. You putting X's by your name, dog. Like these X's, they gonna pile up, and the more X's you get, the further you push people away, and the more you unveil your imperfections and your insecurities that you trying to hide so bad, but you trying so hard to hide them that they end up showing more.
Yeah, the thing is with perfection, is I look at it this way, and I always say this to my missus as well. I look at it this way: if your ideology of perfection is one unique look, then what's going to happen is you're going to go to that one unique look and just be a generic nobody, because perfection. Well, what you don't realize about perfection is what's imperfect about a person makes them perfect, because once you start to live with your imperfections, once you start to understand them, once you start to not let them irritate you, once you get over that old initial hurdle for what your imperfection is, you just become a perfect person, because all of a sudden you're not like everybody else that's just generically looking like the same thing, that might have this or might have that or might have, but everybody else looks the same. You're different because your imperfections make you unique and perfect.
Bro. Why is it so difficult for people to accept themselves, man? Just
And that's the whole point of it.
yeah,
That's
dang.
that because this is why I always say, and this is why we always say in this podcast, is there's leaders and there's followers, there's shepherds and there's sheep, and the sheep will always try to elevate themselves to be shepherds and set the status quo, and all of a sudden the sheep all follow the one sheep, and all of a sudden they all just become sheep, while shepherds just sitting here thinking, yo, you guys are all the same, but like this field is probably better for you to feed on than that field, because that field's full of garbage and gossip and chaos.
Bro, go over there to the fucking field where the grass is brown and people throwing trash, not even in a bag, bagless trash in the field.
Yeah,
Cause
exactly, bro.
over here, man, we got Herbie Kirby's. We put our trash in the trash cans, bagged, and the grass is growing, it's flourishing. You know what I'm talking about? We
But
ain't got time for the bullshit over here. You take that shit over there, keep it over there, and stop trying to cross my fence.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
kicking you
That,
out. We eat lamb over here. You come over here with that sheep shit, we gonna shoot you, we gonna skin you, and we gonna eat you.
yeah. Oh, and this is also makes me laugh. Is one, I always wanted to say this, and I'm gonna say this now. How are you going to the slaughterhouse to see how your food is killed, and then coming back and turning vegan because you didn't like the way your food was killed?
I don't
Dude,
know what you
first,
mean, but I get what you're saying.
number one question: that morsel of food that you're eating, chicken, lamb, pork, beef, whatever it is, came from somewhere.
Hmm.
Did you not know that it came from a living creature, or did you just think it came out of and materialized out of the air and landed on your plate? That's number question number one. Question number two is you're shocked when you realize that that morsel of meat has got a face. What?
Hey, everything you eat, literally, everything you eat was alive at some point.
Bro, I'm be honest with you. I always say this. I don't think I've ever said this on the podcast. I'm sorry to break it to all the vegans out there. Plants are living creatures as well.
Facts.
They breathe indifferently to what we breathe. And this is what keeps us alive. They react to the sun. They react to water. They react to conversation.
Same
They
thing we do.
move. Yep. We
I
we
saw
they.
I saw a reel, bro, where this dude had three apples. And I don't know how real or fake this was, but the dude had three apples, picked apples, ripe apples. And he said to people, take this one apple and talk crazy to it. Talk reckless, talk negative to it. Cuss it out. Say the worst things you possibly can think of to this one apple. This second apple, say nothing. Ignore it. This third apple, speak life into it. Speak positivity into it.
Positive reinforcement. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this experiment.
The first apple that took all the negative speech, rotted. Rotted out to the
Obviously,
core. The middle apple that nobody said anything to, it aged as apples age once they've been picked. The third apple looked like it was still on a vine, and it was getting healthier and stronger.
positive reinforcement, bro. Like that's the most important thing. Like, what people don't realize is words are powerful. Words are a spell. The more you say stuff, the more it becomes true. That positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement exists. So if you basically sit here and just say, I'm a piece of this and a piece of that, I've no hope, blah blah blah. That reinforcement goes deep into into yourself, and you're basically like dictating what you are doing and for cutting your potential by saying that to yourself. Because if you instantly say, and this is sports science as well, if you envisage what you want and the goal or the focus of what you want, and you envisage it and you truly believe it, you can pull it off. So if you truly believe that you're a piece of shit and you're going to reinforce that constantly day in day out for the rest of your life, what's going to happen, bro? You're going to actually believe that you're a piece of shit.
Bro, depend on the person. Depend on the person. I'm not. It's funny enough. I just got a text from. I just got a text from one of the positive people
Yeah.
who I was referring to. Um, Shout out to the bro. I ain't gonna say your name because that'll be too familiar, and everything I've been talking about will be revealed just by saying one name. I had such a great time this weekend, with all the right kinds of people. And based on the conversations that I had with my wife, where we were talking about the wrong kinds of people, it just reinforced so many things that we believe and so many things that because we had these types of conversations all the time because we try to purge negativity from our lives actively. Like we can't wait on the other shoe to drop. It's happened so many times in my life. I know in her life, we've expelled people when it became clear that they need to be expelled. Sometimes you got to
Yeah,
catch that shit before you go through the worst. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And the
yeah.
signs are
Because
there.
sometimes when you wait for the other shoe to drop, there's no footing to be stable on.
Yeah, and you just costing yourself at the end of the day. Like these people, these types of people who perpetuate negativity in their lives, they gonna bring it across your fence and they gonna contaminate your yard. I need my grass to stay green, dog. I need everything I need, and you can keep whatever you need over there. Like it's not
Yeah,
the same. And,
you
and
speak stuff into existence, bro.
yeah,
Everybody does.
if it ain't the same or similar, because the same is a bad saying. Nobody needs the exact same things, but there are a lot of similarities when it comes to living a positive life and living a negative life. And whatever's in between is what it is because everybody gonna go through things. But
Yeah,
what if I can prevent negativity, I need to be active about it, proactive about it. You know what I'm saying?
proactive, 100%. Talking about that was deep. That was actually quite deep. But yeah, talking about just going back onto some sneaker stuff. Talking things into positivity. On Friday, 12 o'clock. Normally, a sneaker comes out, or like on off one of our retailers at midnight, and I'm like. I'm normally the first person to get it. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, right, cool, I'm gonna get it, boom, 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 or I'm on that shop, I'm gonna get it, boom, boom, boom. Didn't have the urge to get it this week. This is the Toro Bravo, by the way, the Jordan 4 Toro Bravo. This is a sneaker I've been hunting since like 2017 or 18, right? And I'm like, alright, cool, that's fine. I'm sitting here, and I'm like, because my YouTube channel is going to change. Our past the next couple of weeks is going to change. Less reviews, more stuff that's going to be impactful. So watch out for that, guys. But the pressure of not buying a sneaker on that release date just to do a review, blah blah blah. You know what that is. That feeling is, right? I didn't even have that feeling, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking that sneaker is sitting everywhere in the UK. Like you can't get rid of it. That's another sneaker that's gonna be like about £100 in like 3 months' time. So I'm like, I'm kicking back, I'm relaxing, bro. I'm like, alright, cool. I just wait for that to sneaker to go because I'm situating, I'm sorting things out, which is fine. But bro, Toro Bravo 4 is sat and it's still sitting on the Nike app, full size run at £190, and that's another sneaker that everybody wanted, and people were like, oh, they need to bring that back, and they brought it back. That could be a sneaker that goes for under £100 in 3 months.
And the band Jordan 1 Low did the same thing.
And it's not going for my. I don't think it's even released here at the moment. I think it's releasing on. I think it's
released it
releasing
over
on the
here.
17th.
It released over here yesterday, and it's available.
Jeez.
Very, very available.
Yeah, it's releasing on the 16th, I think, for us in the UK, possibly.
Yeah, it
But
came out
bro,
on the 2nd over here, and it's there.
you know what this means.
What it mean, TJ?
Well, we like there was already big estimates on the Jordan 4 veering off a cliff after the undefeated 4, which is evident. which is
Who said
evident.
that?
Lord, well, with me and you here, bro. But what makes it even more ridiculous
Oh man.
is are these brick after bricks gonna sell out,
Yes.
or are they going to well, they'll probably will sell out, but are they going to do as successfully as the first one? And you're already gonna say the right answer. Go on, bro.
You mean on the aftermarket?
Yeah.
I don't want to make that prediction.
I'll make that prediction for you. I don't think they're going to do as well as the first variation, because the first variation does all sorts of numbers all the time anyway. That's legacy. It's got sneaker of the year. That's another thing. It's been it's been a year.
Will it average less than 300?
No.
I average less than 400.
Yeah. I believe
Because
it'll be obtainable.
The brick by brick
Yep.
is averaging between 400 and 500.
Uh-huh.
Probably on the higher end of between 400 and 500. I'll say 450 and better. Average for shit. Almost the duration of its lifespan. Which is a it's funny to think about. I'll just say that. It's funny to think about because the reputation of hype is now up in the air.
Very much so. Very much so.
It's becoming harder and harder to tell what's hype truly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I'm going to say the Jordan 4 brick after brick is gonna do as well as the Nina Chanel Jordan 3. See the prices we got? I'm putting it out there. See the prices we got and what the prices are at this moment in time. Your size 10 is about 250. Size 11 is 300. So size 12 US. I truly believe you'll be able to get that for about 280 to 350. That brick after brick. That brick by brick.
Dollars or pounds?
Pounds.
So you got to add 50 for dollars. Just
Yeah.
let's just say 50. It's not exact,
Yeah.
but let's just say add 50 for dollars. So what you're saying is between 300 and 350 for the brick
Yeah.
after brick.
I think so. I truly think so. Because not saying that look, we're talking about hype and we're talking about resale. We're not talking about sneakers. We're not talking about quality. We're not talking about the release. We're not talking about nothing else, right? I think that's a brilliant sneaker. I will be definitely going after that. It's a phenomenal sneaker, brick after brick. Using the 504, doing what Nigel's going to do with that, perfect, absolutely brilliant. There's even the storyline people get
22nd.
involved. Yeah,
May 22nd release
22nd.
date.
Exactly, absolutely brilliant. Love it. It's so dope. The way they done it, so dope, so dope. But now we're talking about hype and we're talking about resale, and this is totally different. That's totally different to what the quality in the sneaker is. Let's have a look at the hype. The brick after brick was so unique. It took the sneaker community by storm. Became sneaker of the
Brick by
year,
brick.
brick by brick, yeah, brick by brick. Now brick after brick. Is it going to be in that same level? Are we going to see this brick after brick being sneaker of the year?
No.
Okay, so it's not that same level to capture the attention, the emotion, the emotional bindingness of it, the commitment of it. That brick by brick, that's that sneaker. So will it be as in demand? Possibly not as, but not as the first divisional. The first models always get the most attention most of the time. So it's saying that, and I think there's gonna be more pairs of these brick after bricks because of the success for the first one. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna stand on the more pairs. Uh, I think the demand will be a little bit lower because of the derivative nature of the colorway, but the aftermarket, meaning the resellers, are going to try to get as much as they can, and the seller determines the price.
Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. That's
So
another
we'll
thing.
see. I think it's going to take a minute,
Yeah,
maybe a
that's
few
also the other
weeks,
thing.
to
Yeah,
see
that's all this.
where it lands on average.
Yeah, because like what could potentially happen, and what we've seen in the past as well, is it releases, and all of a sudden when it releases, it's expensive, and then people go after it because obviously they missed out on it. But then there's a restock. Yeah, other brands, other tier zero shops release it. Other releases happen. All of a sudden there's more pairs out there, and then the price just tanks.
Do yourselves a favor and look at what happened to the Alaska VAA
Yeah,
and the Union
exactly,
Jordan 1.
exactly, bro.
Just do yourself a favor.
It's a need to know. You need to know this stuff if you want to go and buy a sneaker, because like there'll be fraudsters out there. There'll be people out there trying to take your money for the high because they've invested quite a lot of money. And this is before the sneaker releases. All of a sudden, when the sneaker releases, if it does tank, bro, they lost a lot of money, right? And then they're gonna be trying to get rid of these pairs ASAP because they'll need to get as much money back as possible. So
I think the VAA kind of taught the resellers a lesson.
definitely, that's crippling. That was massively crippling.
Yeah, I don't see people jumping out the window on early pairs. I'm not seeing the reels of boxes on boxes stacked up, and that could be to the credit of Nigel and Jordan Brand and the retailers who are getting these pairs, or you can put that firmly on the doorstep of the resellers who learned a lesson because
Yeah,
they popped right now. They can't afford to buy early pairs because they're taking so much of a loss
I
on
know.
the Virgils.
It's a combination of, I think it's a combination of three. Number one, I think Nigel's doing a better job. I think they got the pairs on the wraps. I think I potentially think there's gonna be a little bit more pairs than we got after the first release, because they want to make some more profit off it, which is great because Bike Air, who wouldn't want to make profit off Nigel at the moment because he's big. Number one. Number two, a lot of resellers have learned a lesson. The market is so in flux that you don't know what's going to happen with the releases. So all of a sudden, are these resellers going to put their money on a pair of sneakers that they don't know what's going to do after the retailers come out with it? Probably not, and that's it. Also, then having a secondary knock-on effect on the actual market as well, where people think there's more pairs. People think either number one, it's super limited because resellers haven't got the pairs because they don't know what the situation is, or number two, people thinking there's loads of pairs, like they're still at the retailers. So yeah, all of this knocks on effect. It's a catch-22. If one thing happens in one situation, it affects everything else in that circle.
I'll say it again in closing. For me, I don't think there'll necessarily be an abundance of pairs. Um, the demand just won't be what it was for the brick by brick,
Yeah,
because
agreed.
it don't make sense for the brand to flood the market when we see what's happening overall with pairs that are in a large number in stock. It's just not, it's not working out. So strategies have to change.
Yeah, I also don't like to. I don't like the narratives of where people were like, oh, there wasn't an off-white with the VAAs. Oh, it wasn't an off-white. It's not an official off-white release. Um,
It's not.
yeah, these are the VAAs. This has got nothing to do with Virgil. Blah this, blah that.
No, no,
There
no,
was
no,
so
no, no,
much.
no.
You know.
It's the other way around. Off
Okay.
White has nothing to do with Virgil. Off White
Yeah.
is owned by a different company. The people who own Virgil's estate don't own Off White anymore.
I know. And we
That's
know
why
that,
it's
bro.
called the
We
VAA. No, I ain't saying it to
yeah,
you. I'm saying it to the
yeah.
people to make sure they know. I'm pretty sure the people who watch this pod and listen to this pod are up on game. This ain't the first time we saying this, but for
No.
clarification,
It's important. That
Virgil Abloh Archive is
is 100%
Virgil's
owned by the state.
estate.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it
Off
is.
White ain't got nothing to do with Virgil's estate.
Yeah, but this is why I mention that is people out there will always want to throw shade on something and then blame it for not doing well because it wasn't original. Like no. Like we talk about moments. Every situation has a moment. Within that moment encapsulates your feeling, your thoughts, your desires, the reasons why you do certain things, the reasons why you go and pick up a sneaker in that certain way. And if you can't capture that emotion ever again, then you won't have that emotion going forwards with that sneaker release when it comes out again.
What if Virgil got rid of Off White and was still showing up for the brand?
They won't be saying that though.
What if that's what happened?
Yeah, bro. But this the same no, but this is the same argument like we have with people that say, "Oh, Jordan didn't wear it, so I don't want it." Like, okay,
Watch out.
cool. Like, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Jordan didn't wear this, or Jordan didn't wear that, or Jordan didn't wear this, or Jordan didn't wear that. So
Why
like,
do you
you're telling
why do you buy sneakers then?
exactly. So and some of the most fire colorways out of the OGs are sneakers that Jordan hasn't worn, but you ain't gonna get it because Jordan didn't wear it. Like, what the
J-
fuck are we talking about?
Jordan didn't wear True Blue threes.
Yeah, so like, what we talking about, bro?
Jordan, he didn't wear a bunch of OG colorways. Like, what are we
No, but
talking
what
about?
exactly? This is like, oh, didn't it's the argument, and I don't understand this argument. It's, oh, Jordan didn't wear it. Oh, it didn't come out as part of the original release. Like, so
Maybe
you're
he
gonna
did
discredit
wear
a
True
sneaker?
Blues in the All Star game. I have to do some research on that.
Yeah,
But I don't
yeah,
think
but
he wore every OG.
yeah, I know. But this is the whole thing I'm getting at. Is that conversation is the same thing as saying, well, yeah, well, Jordan didn't wear it, so I'm not gonna wear it. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Did Jordan wear grape fives?
I think he did, yeah. I think he did.
When? Where?
Hold on.
Had to be an All Star game if he did.
Let me
Because they
look at this
damn
up.
sure don't go with the Bulls jersey.
When's the historians when you need them?
Google.
Yeah, you order them in an actual NBA game.
I see him wearing them in a commercial. I see him wearing them on the Wheaties box.
Okay, no. You're right. You're right. It was only for the 1990 photo shoot. He wouldn't have worn them for a photo shoot, and I didn't actually wear them for an NBA game.
Right.
That's where it's from. Right, cool. That was. By the way, I see those Neon 95s at the back, and thank you, Dwayne, for coming up and picking up your Neon 95s for me this week. He came. I asked him how long he's been on his leave, and he says 3.5 months. That's diabolical, bro. 3.5 months of no work.
Jordan didn't wear True Blue 3s until he was playing with the Wizards.
There you go. That's why we got the Wizards freeze. That's the question. That's a good question, actually. Is a True Blue free? They're actually the Wizards free.
Watch out, man. Anyway, I'm not finna let these internet dupes control the way I think about shit. Shout out to Will Chase. I just went on his pod. He's a sports journalist. Interesting conversation. I felt like I did a little bit of code switching just because he was so proper in the way he was speaking. It made me clean up my grammar. I hate that. I hate that people who
out grammar you.
No, not necessarily out grammar, but just the way he was speaking was so professional. It made me want to clean up my speech. But we had some interesting sneaker conversations. So shout out to him. Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about, like hype and trends and the whole NBA players ain't popular, so sneakers ain't selling, blah blah blah. It's a bunch of cap. I refuse to let other people's opinions sway mine.
What would you think? What's your opinion on that then? Like, I just want to touch on that quickly because that's quite a good thing to touch on. No,
because that was a report from Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst is pretty much a LeBron reporter. He don't care about nothing but what LeBron James is doing. He built his career off of reporting on LeBron James. And what I said to Will Chase was, I ain't never seen Brian Windhorst in a pair of track pants or sweats or jeans or a t-shirt or any type of streetwear. So I don't give a fuck about what the hell Brian Windhorst got to say about sneaker culture. I ain't never seen him wear sneakers.
But that's just still good conversation to have. What is the reason why basketball sneakers aren't as popular as they was?
Because the people who are buying hella sneakers like us, the people who have collections, we ain't into this new shit. We into the same sneakers that we've been buying for the past 30 and 40 years.
Innovation then it's
no, it's not innovation, it's style.
Yeah.
We only care about innovation when it's interesting to us. How does it look with a fit? That's the most important thing to a sneakerhead, in my opinion. That's more important to me versus the tech in it. I'm still wearing shit with tech from the 90s and the 80s because it looked good. It's fresh. It's good colors. It's good materials. The silhouette is dope. I'm not going to buy no damn Jaw 3s. I can't get them shits off with a fit.
This is going to be quite an interesting question for you then. Do you feel that the downturn in sneakers and the downturn in hype and the downturn in resale, it's probably an obvious thing. Is it due to the downturn of people that have left the scene and the amount of people that haven't replaced them, and the people that are replacing them aren't as nostalgic as people that were growing up in the 90s?
It ain't even people who left, because a lot of people didn't leave. A lot of people switched it up, and they followed trends because they want to be young. They want to do what the young folk doing. I could care less about what the young folk doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I do. I still dress like
but
1996. I'm gonna
but
say that
Nike,
shit probably forever.
but the brands care. That's the thing. That's the problem, bro.
Bro,
The brands care about
what brands? Who we talking about here?
we're talking about. Right, so sitting from a brand's point of view, I'm thinking, right, it's me. Sneaker sales between 15 years to maybe 21 as a spectrum. Then you got sneaker sales between 20 to 28. That's a separate spectrum, and you got the nostalgia heads, which
Talking about
starts to
age?
happen. Yeah, age. So I'm talking like nostalgia heads between 27 to 35 to 40, and then you've got the OG heads, which probably start at 45ish all the way down to 50, 60. So now the spectrum of people buying in the back end is dying, because the OG heads ain't picking up sneakers like they were before. They've got the OGs that they want. They've replenished the OGs that they need. So they're not buying as many. We're being more selective in our range. So no, we're not buying as many. And then you've got the 21 to 27 year olds that are buying sneakers, but they're just, for where they're at this moment in time, is they're buying sneakers for the comfort of it, or whatever's fashionable, whatever's trendy.
That's
youngsters
your
coming
answer.
in.
You're answering your own
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The younger generation that are coming through are either picking up what their fathers are doing, used to do, the nostalgia heads, or they're just finding their own way.
You can't count
So
on
it's-
nostalgia outside of a certain group.
So the brands now, I think, are sitting here and thinking, who do we sell to now? Because the people that we
Everybody.
used to sell to, hey,
Everybody.
yeah, exactly. This is why it went that way. Because the people they used to sell to 10 years ago or 15 years ago, who are picking up sneakers like they wanted to, aren't picking up the same sneakers as they are today. So who do you sell to? And their focus has just changed from the nostalgia heads, the OG heads, the sneaker heads, to hype. Let's move right here to sell sneakers.
I can't answer that, bro, because I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't
but
care
that's
what
the
the young
that's the
people
dynamics.
buying.
And this is why you can't predict what's going to be popular. You can't predict what's going to sell. You can't predict the resale,
You
because
can if you're doing the correct market research.
yeah,
But I'm not a professional marketer. So
yeah,
that's not my task. My task is to buy what I like and rock what I like and hope the brands continue to produce what I like. Now, when we speaking for age ranges, we've followed the breadcrumbs for years. We've seen New Balance make a comeback. We've seen Asics. We've seen On Cloud and Hoka. What we know is Nike / Jordan, Adidas, Reebok. That was the fight. That's the fight that we're in. That's the fight that I'm in.
hmm
I don't give a damn about no Hokas or no Asics or no nut. I mean, to a lesser degree, Asics and New Balance and them other brands. In my mind, in my sphere of sneaker intake, I only care about certain shit. I don't give a fuck about what Anta doing. I don't give a fuck about what Li Ning is doing because I'm not hooping. So when it's segmented, I'm talking about this the specific segment of sneaker culture, not athletes and what they wearing on court or what they wearing on the track or what they wearing on the pitch or the golf course or none of that shit. I'm talking about casual sneakerhead behavior. When you look at what happened with these other brands coming through and
Yeah.
claiming market share, is Nike and Jordan Brand's fault because of, in my opinion, and I'm gonna continue to say this, one stupid motherfucker, John Donahoe. He fucked it up
Hold out the
by
whole industry.
focusing more on money and sales versus culture.
I,
The pivots,
I've got
the pivots have been wrong. Some of the pivots have been wrong. As much as we enjoy getting some of the shit that we've been getting in the past 2 years, year and a half, some of the pivots have been wrong. I'm
oh
willing to
yeah,
admit
yeah,
that. But as
yeah.
sneakerheads, us, the small group of us who actually care about the pairs and the nostalgia and getting what we want, that don't behoove the shareholders, which is where the shit went wrong in the first place. Caring too much about what the shareholders wanted versus what the consumer wanted.
Yeah, when you
And
start listening to money and not your consumer, then that's a massive downfall because basically you're not giving the consumer what they want. You're telling them what they need, and sometimes the consumer doesn't need what they need. They want what they want, and then unfortunately, this is the situation we're in, bro.
and the
Like,
innovations were trash during that era.
yeah, but let me say one thing to you. This is I was running this through my mind just now, and this might not be true at all. This might not be true to the slightest, but I'm still gonna say this. As soon as we lost some of the OG heads and they said, you can have the game, I'm out, I'm bouncing, and you youngsters can have it. As soon as that happened and that started happening, that's when the whole movement for, oh, it ain't cool to have basketball sneakers outside of basketball. I don't think it's cool to wear basketball sneakers as casuals or as casual sneakers. That's when that conversation started to happen because it meant the OG heads that were there don't care anymore, and the youngsters were starting to dictate what was cool.
That's because of resale.
Yeah, and that too.
Resale fucked it up for collectors because it was costing too much to get your hands on what you wanted to get.
Yep.
Resale was such a detriment to the culture. That's why I hate the resellers and the resale platforms just as much as I hate the bad decisions that the brands made because it was
But
all about profit. It wasn't
exactly
about culture. It wasn't about collecting. It wasn't about
when you
being cool
when
to
you
a lot of
start
people.
to when you start to like start getting the branches of your success from a money tree, because we call it money tree, everybody loves a money tree. When you start taking the branches and start reaping the rules of your money tree, you get blinded by the purpose or the reasons or the reason why you're there. All you're blinded by is the cash is coming in. As soon as you're blinded by it, you don't give a fuck about culture. You don't give a fuck about relevance. You don't give a fuck about the innovation. as long as it's making you money, this is what capitalism is, bro. This is why I've done a whole industry for Nike, is because as soon as you start thinking about, yeah, I'm getting money and my stocks are going up, my shares is going up, my shareholders are getting money, boom, 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 I don't care as long as we're raking it in. This is like all of a sudden COVID happened and all of a sudden you're selling more than you could ever sell. You're like, oh yeah, this is going fantastic. We don't need a plan B or C or D because we're on plan A. We're always going to be on plan A because it's fucking cloud nine. Right?
That's what happens,
What happens
when you
then?
put a finance motherfucker in charge of product. You don't give a
It
fuck
doesn't
about the
work,
product.
bro. He forgot about he forgot about, no, you know what it is, he forgot about what made
He never
Nike
knew.
Nike.
He ain't forget.
He
He never knew.
no, yeah, but people around him that were advising him forgot
They
what
didn't.
Nike was Nike,
It's the
and he didn't listen.
same. It's the same people. They didn't. They never knew. They never knew. They didn't care because they didn't know. It don't matter to them. It doesn't. Clearly.
Look, the thing is, it's ridiculous when you take your attention away from the product and you start looking at the figure and you're thinking, I sold 100 pairs this month, I want to sell 102 next month, then I want to sell 150 next month. I don't care. Let's streamline this. Let's make as much profit as possible. Let's reduce this or reduce that, or do this or do that, fine line this or fine line that, or tune this and tune that. All of a sudden you're left with the bare bones of a business that is fractured on one cog. If one of those cogs goes wrong, you are absolutely effed, bro.
And we gonna end up paying for it culturally just as much as they will financially.
Yeah, but who picked up the costs? We did. Who got told every 1 or 2 years that prices are going up for the last 10 years or 5
That ain't
years? We
that ain't because
we
of them
did.
though. It's way more
Yeah, okay, economically
variables,
wise, yeah, there's variables on this, but
inflations and tariffs and more bullshit.
yeah, but some of that percentage of that increase is us picking up the costs for Nike's or all the brand's mistakes.
I don't see it that
Some
way.
of it, I would say 10, 20%, possibly.
I don't see it that way.
It's
You
possible.
can't charge people more because you're losing money. That don't make sense.
How do you balance sheets?
Do better, not charge more.
But how do you balance sheets in the short term?
That's how you go out of
To say,
business.
exactly that too. Exactly that too.
If you were a
And
small
it's,
business and you raise prices because you were doing bad, you're gonna go the fuck out of business because the people who are supporting you are gonna be like, nah, no,
and
you're not finna charge me more because you're doing bad.
and what have we seen in the last 5 years? The consumers have been upset. Consumers have been saying stuff. Quality issues this, quality issues that.
I'm
Boom,
not
boom, boom,
I'm
boom, boom.
I'm not agreeing with you. Like I
Yeah.
said, the variables, the other variables contribute to price
Oh yeah,
increases.
yeah, yeah, and that too. I'm just saying, it's all a mechanism of the industry.
N- Okay, agree to disagree because you keep trying to make it sound like I'm agreeing with you, but I'm not. The variables aren't a product of the industry. They're a product of the other things around the industry.
Yeah,
Economic shit, not sneaker industry shit.
yeah, yeah,
Tariffs
yeah,
ain't got
yeah.
nothing to do with Nike, but tariffs affect Nike.
Oh yeah, but these tariffs have been what, last year. We're talking about last 5 years or 6 years. We're not talking about the new tariffs. I understand that.
Inflation and all the other things,
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
shit ain't created by Nike.
No, no. It's created as from an economical point of view, which is
And
which
that's
is
why
weird.
prices go up. Because prices didn't just go up on sneakers; prices went up on everything.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. People
Yeah.
making
Oh,
less and shit is costing more. That's also a contributing factor to the state that we in the sneaker culture. Yeah, it's
for
not
sure.
just things that are happening inside. There's outside influences that make it worse. On top of the bullshit that we're dealing with people like Donahoe being greedy, and the
Do you
people that
think?
he works for being greedy.
Do you
Worked
think resellers are
for.
more ruthless now than they ever been?
No,
Aggressive.
no,
Same.
yes.
Okay.
They
I
back.
wanted your
Or
to
they
back.
thought they were back. In certain
Okay.
ways, things didn't change. In some ways, they have to be more strategic, just like everybody else.
Yeah, yeah, to get the pairs that they want.
Yeah, they can't blow the whole budget. They can't blow the whole budget on GRs like they were able to do during the pandemic. The bubble that was created in the pandemic was a benefit for them. Shit went up for them. Now that
I
things
wonder.
are back to a normal type level, it's become more like it was before the pandemic, where only
I
certain
wonder what
things
happened
are going to
to.
bring that high value.
I wonder what happened to like Ben Baller,
And
because he. But to be honest, he had the right frame of mind when he said early on, this is just a trend. I'm just skipping on to trends, and once the sneaker stuff's done, I'm moving on to something else. He was talking about other things, so yeah. So he knew.
are you really giving props to being baller right now?
No, 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 no. I'm just
That's
I'm
what
just
you're doing.
saying.
That's what
Good,
you're doing.
good resellers know. Good resellers know what the situation is.
I don't look at him. I look at him as less of a reseller and more of an opportunistic business person.
Yeah, well, getting famous of Khaled would do that. So
Let's do some quick strikes. Uh, Speaking of mistakes or not,
yeah, okay.
sneakers verified. We saw during the pandemic the sneakers lives. We've seen a lot less of them since hype died. Sneakers stopped investing in doing live streams, showing off what was upcoming season by season.
Hmm.
I don't think this was a live. This was a post uh showing off what they got coming up in the next couple of months.
Hmm.
First off, Nike Air Foamposite Red October.
What's your thoughts?
It's a red Foamposite Pro. Seeing this only makes me think the Red October name came from somebody at Nike, not Kanye.
I I'm conflicted because it could I think you're more than likely correct with that statement, but when you if it's a Nike product and a Nike name and only usually one or two, they're going to copyright the name. I think they would have copyrighted the name for the intellectual property so they can use it, and that belongs to them. It's a possibility. I'm leaning towards maybe this is a Nike. This is a name that Nike came out with, or a representative with Nike came out with. Red Octobers, blah blah blah. Understand it, totally understand it. But Kanye could have come up with that, and Kanye's given up all of his IP on the Yeezy 1 and 2s, and Nike's like, this is our product. This is the Yeezy Red Octobers. This is what we're going to use. Belongs to us now. Red October is, I don't know, like, I'm leaning towards what you're saying is more correct than anything else, but there is a possibility where it was still made by Kanye, but it's not his intellectual property to use.
It's a nickname though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna say Red October on the color code. That's just a nickname. Just like we say, yeah, we got names for everything.
Exactly. But I'm leaning towards what you're saying. I'm believing. I think I believe that more than Kanye coming out with it. But it is a possibility that he still could have come out with it, and then Nike still use it because it's their IP.
Or not.
Yeah.
They don't have to be
possibly
owned.
But it's associated with a Nike Yeezy Red October. So through association, you're going to use it as a brand.
Just an all red Nike shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's owned, if it's owned by Nike, sure. If it's not owned by anybody, same thing.
Yeah.
Air Max 90 with the 180 colorway.
How'd you feel?
They hard. The 180
level?
Yeah. I like it more than the infrared. I never really was a big fan of the infrared Air Max 90. I'm not really. I'm not an Air Max 90 guy. I've said that time and time again on this platform. I was never a big fan of the Air Max 90. The OG colorways don't really mean to me what they mean to other people because I was never a big fan of the silhouette. So I'm comfortable saying that. People can say what they want to say about it. It's fine. There's only a handful of Air Max 90s that I even care to glorify.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them. I like this colorway more than probably any other Air Max 90 colorway outside of the Atmos. Yeah, ain't too many more Air Max 90s I'm putting over these Para. I ain't even like the Para Air Max 90s.
The Paras are dope. The Paras are very dope. Very dope.
Yeah, I just think this is a clean, hard ass colorway. Because that Air Max 180 colorway is classic. I guess we're moving on.
Yeah.
Air Max. I'm sorry, not Air Max. Nike Rejuvenate Jelly. For those of you all who do not know the significance of the name jelly or the word jelly being attached to this sneaker, there was a point in the 90s where women were wearing see-through rubber sandals that were called jellies. This is a see-through rubber version of the Nike Rejuvenate. The sock liner is removable. It's a footy, basically.
Okay.
And when you take that footy out, it kind of remind you of the jelly sandals from back in the day.
Okay.
Uh, they saying early 2000s. I remember jellies from before the 2000s, maybe late 90s. But I like this silhouette. I like this rejuvenate silhouette. It's a women's silhouette. They didn't put out a bunch of good colorways. I'm not seeing it really go like I'm pretty sure the brand would like for it to go.
You
I
just
would like to see women wearing these.
is this associated with the rejuvenate the slides?
Same name.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's that comfort line.
It's just
Okay.
React outsole, midsole, or whatever. Like, and I like these for women. Um, like I said, I ain't seen a bunch of women wearing them. I
Hold
wish
on,
I saw more women wearing them because I like
are
them.
you also are you also saying you can take out the material mid like not like the actual and
It's a
just leave the
booty.
mesh on there? Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh, okay,
booty
cool.
is removable, interchangeable, or whatever.
That's kind of dope though. Like, I like that because basically you can turn it into like a sandal for the beach.
Yeah, I guess you could say. I guess you could say that. You can make it more breathable. Put it like that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you're running, and you're depends on how tough that mesh is though. But also, yeah, if you're running and you don't want any material on your feet, you just want some more air. You could actually kind of just take it out and run in the mesh. But it depends on
I
how hard
doubt if
that
you'll
mesh
do
is.
that. I
Yeah.
doubt if you'll want to do that because it'll probably once you take that booty out, the sneaker is going to be less stable. But overall, these remind me of Prestos
Yeah, I was just about to
with
say that.
less
I was about to say
detail.
that. What's the price on them? Because Prestos are like what 120 ish here.
I can't say. I can't remember exactly what the price point is on them, but I've seen a lot of them drop on sneakers this year so far. And again, I like the silhouette for women. Um, if it was, I wish it was something my wife was into because I would like to see these on the feet of more women in general.
Yeah, they also look very streamlined as well.
It's just dope to me. Like I said,
Yeah.
they remind me of Prestos. I like the design. Um, I just wish they were more popular. Moving on, there's three colorways of these, by the way. So I'm gonna skip the other two colorways because, excuse me, Sneaker Bar Detroit didn't put them in sequence for whatever reason. But
What are the colors?
there's a yellow greenish type
Okay.
colorway,
Okay.
and I can't remember the other one right away, but we'll see it. I'm gonna scroll past it, but we ain't got to talk about it. We can look at it a little bit though.
Yeah.
Nike Mind 002 Fragment.
Looks like a fucking space boot. Is this the one that they got from the moon or something?
This is just more
Those pods look
ISPA.
huge, bro.
That's how they look. That's how the Mind
Really?
002s look from that angle.
Oh shit. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Rose Anvil. This 001, 002 stuff ain't as viable as we thought it might have been upon
What do you
release.
mean?
They're just not that great. I got a pair of 002s. I ain't wore them in a while now.
Ooh, are we saying it's a gimmick, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I'm not.
you know You know that the when you really okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, remember we discussed about these pinch points or nerve endings on your feet, and what you actually should be using the actual pin rollers where you can put them underneath your feet and roll them. And that those pin rollers you don't wear anything with them. You go barefoot on them because basically, or you can wear a thin sock, just a thin sock, because what you want is your pressure points to be physically massaged when you went to actually kind of activate your nerve endings in your feet. When you look at the Mind 001 and 002, there's a whole midsole layer stopping that activation happening because the
No,
balls are
no,
the no, no,
no.
the
You
balls
can
are
feel it.
you, and I'm just about to say, you can feel the balls massaging your feet. That's fine, but you need harder contact to do that, bro. This is why it's not feasible when you look at
What you
this.
mean?
It's a great concept. So there's different ways of massaging your feet. When this is like the Mind 001, 002, great tech, great innovation. The execution isn't as good as it should be.
I'm not gonna let you get that off without owning a pair.
Okay,
I would
I'll
like for
order.
you to have firsthand experience with a pair before you make that determination. Because I will say, I'm not sure. I was about to say, rather, I'm not sure if the pressure point thing is viable or not. Wearing them all day can end up being uncomfortable,
Okay.
but is the application wrong? I don't know. So I would like to hear your opinion after actually having some experience with them because I know
Okay.
you pay a lot of attention to that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Knowing that you haven't actually had them on feet makes me wonder if your opinion would be different with experience.
You know what? I might do that. I might get one. I've had my dad. My dad has for years. Even when I was growing up, through my teens and stuff like that. We used to get these spiked rollers, and they're spiked at the ends. But it would. They're not. They're gonna pierce your skin. They won't pierce your skin, but they'll give you a pinch, and it like a really deep pinch massage on your feet. My dad used to have them to activate his nerve endings in his feet, and he used to let me use them, my brother use them, and my mum use them, and it just regulates the circulation of blood through your feet, to eradicate impurities, all of that stuff, right? So I've had that through my teens, so I know exactly what this tech is supposed to do. So I'll get a pair and I'll put on my feet, and I'll give you my experience through them as well, because it will give you an indication of if I think if this tech is viable. And you're right. Thank you for correcting me, because I should test something before I say something.
Now I'm gonna put mine on when we finish. Just I'm gonna give them another spin. I ain't done with them, but I ain't worn them in maybe a month or so.
Okay.
I used to wear them a lot in the house when I first got them, but and I have not taken them outside.
Oh, I was
This
about to
is
say, are you risking it becoming a house sneaker?
That's what I bought it for because I wanted the slides.
Okay.
So I just wear them like house shoes. This is one of the other colorways of the Rejuvenate Jelly.
Okay. I prefer the red.
Yeah. Romero Premium, whatever. Like
It
I
looks
don't
like
know
the
what's
side of
going on here.
Predator's face.
Don't it?
Hmm.
It looks like something out of science fiction movie. Uh
You know when Predator got Predator's down and out, and he's bleeding, and his blood is green. That's what it looks like, bro.
Yeah, just some I don't know. I this is a performance shoe. The Vomero Premium is a performance shoe, just like the Pegasus Premium and the Vaporfly and all that.
They're
Um,
just they're just hoping that it is actually Predator, and he could put his cloaking field on, so they nobody can see this.
I d- I do see people running, and I see a lot of people wearing the Vomero Premiums. So it's a viable silhouette for Nike, but I just don't get this. I mean, shout
No,
out to whoever like these. Um,
no.
yeah, no.
Nope.
This is the other colorway of
I
the
prefer the red. Get his beige shit off the screen, bro.
oh my Nike Diamond Turf 96 Max Low. These came out last week. I told the bros in the chat, I'm gonna hold out on these. They did not sell out. I'm still in fear of a sellout because I'm playing chicken with these. I have the highs in this exact same colorway. I want the lows, but as of right now, I'm not willing to pay the retail price because I got something else in the scope and I'm not willing to miss on the other sneaker that I'm looking at. So I'm not locked in on these. I could have got them easily. I can still get them. I could get them right now easily, but my selective streak is not allowing me to hit the button on these right now.
I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that. Um, don't let this become another situation where you was like, oh shit, I should have gone and bought it.
I mean, if it is, bro. Because I'm already stalking the SB Supreme Barkley lows. You know how I am with black lows. It's just this is yet another low top version of a sneaker that I love. I got the Darwin lows late. I actually went in for those and couldn't hit, but between this Diamond Turf 96 low and the Supreme Barkley lows, I'm just they in the background right now. I'm locked in on something else. If y'all pay attention,
Ho-
y'all know what I'm locked in on.
hopefully that goes on sale, and you're able to get a reasonable price for it.
Well, I think whether they go on sale or not, the prices will be kind of low on them on the
Mm-hmm.
aftermarket. We know I don't like to dip into the none of us like to dip into the aftermarket, but we'll see how it go.
Sometimes needs are a must, bro.
Facts. Gordon boots, the lows. We already saw these release. I don't know why the hell they on the sneakers verified list because they already came out. The brown version and the black version. Um, if you like Nike boots, there you go. And another Pegasus Vomero premium colorway. This brown with the arrow on the side, similar to the Up Tempo Max.
It's better.
Better than the other one, right?
Yeah, better than the Predator looking blood stained
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So I don't know what the hell is going on with the sneakers verified. This is volume one. Hopefully volume 2 and 3 and moving forward it will be better because ain't but 2 sneakers. 3. I ain't mad at the Gordon boots, but they came out already. Like why y'all
Yeah,
showcasing shit that already hit the shelf? It don't make no sense. And same
exactly.
I mean, the Dion's came out, I guess, the same day. So, and they didn't drop on sneakers. I don't think they came out on sneakers. Maybe they did. Can't remember. Like I said, I'm focused on something else.
Yep.
And the other thing I'm focused on is local too. Like I said, if y'all paying attention, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly that.
Get off my back, Anish.
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah, next quick strike.
Right, so basically, I wanted to. Lots been going on in the social world platform. I want to talk about sneaker hypocrisy. And this is one major thing that you see all the time now. Not with us. I think I like to say we're more consistent than we're hypocrites. Would you like to say that, Ro?
Sure.
So we're honest to ourselves. But there's sneaker hypocrites, and I just was like, I'm not gonna name names. Like, I'll give scenarios, and maybe this will start to click. So there was this guy who wore some Labubu's.
Oh my god.
And then people were like, "You're wearing some Lapupus." So when he went on social media, because he had a little boo boo, all because people were talking about his shit Lapupu, the outfit he was wearing. But you come to find that this same guy was crying because he got a little boo boo on social media. But years before, he was taking pictures and criticising random people, not sneakerheads. Didn't approach him, didn't ask him about their fit, didn't ask him about the attire. Just random people and criticising them. And even to this point, now, right this moment in time, he's criticising some of these Nike Shocks and he's wearing Adidas socks. We sneakerheads wouldn't do that, bro.
Wait, hold on. What?
He was wearing some guy, random guy in the shopping mall, was wearing Nike Shocks with Adidas socks.
Violation.
Violation, but he is just a random guy. Doesn't ask him if he's a sneakerhead. He probably doesn't care. He probably doesn't give a fuck.
Clearly.
But you are critiquing somebody's fit, but when you get critiqued, it's a problem. So you go with your Labubu because everybody said it was poo-poo, and now you got a boo-boo, and you're on the social platforms being a Lulu. So like, I don't understand. I don't.
Wait. So basically, what you're saying is, acting like a little bitch.
Yes, exactly, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't criticize people for criticizing you when you criticize people in the first fucking place. So it's like, and you know what? He was being a sneaker pervert by perverting on people's sneakers without even approaching them. That's one thing.
And you can take the word sneaker out of that.
But sneaker hypocrisy, bro. It's wild.
I've done this. Let me speak for myself. I too have been guilty of photographing people, bringing those photographs to the podcast, and letting the jokes fly. I stopped doing it
Why,
because it
bro?
felt nasty.
Exactly, bro.
I felt like a sucker. Now,
No. Did it make you feel like I say buy what you like, rock what you like, and yet you're here criticizing somebody for what they're rocking.
I can't be
A hypocrite.
a hypocrite to a certain level. Now, this is a podcast.
Yeah.
And you know what happens on podcasts? People talk
what
shit.
happens? Yeah, but what you got to realize is what we say on podcast, stay on podcast. We don't go nowhere else it's just between me and Q.
Right. So I stopped.
Yeah, of course you do.
However,
Like you would.
I have also, I believe the very last time I did it, I actually approached the people. Mainly
Exactly.
one person.
Get their permission. You're opening up a dialogue. You're questioning the people to actually get their objective opinion because you want to
Oh no, I
realize if
had
they're
I needed answers.
yeah no because first of all, first question comes when you approach somebody that's wearing a certain type of attire. Your first question should be, is he a fashionista or is he a sneakerhead? Is he
No, no,
this?
no,
Is he
no, no,
that?
no, 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 no. The situation I'm thinking about and speaking on, clearly, this person could care less about your opinion of what they had on their feet. And this was a woman.
Okay.
It was a woman. You remember the blocky? I was at a festival, and when I saw it, I was like, hold on. And I immediately pulled my phone out, and it hit me. Go talk. Don't just take pictures and crack, because we cracking jokes already in real time.
Yeah.
I said, nah, I got to see what's up. I got to ask some questions. Where did these come from? What made you get them? Like, I got a podcast. I'm gonna show these on my podcast. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm like, all right, let me take some more pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had it on video. I think it's on my phone.
Yeah, but that's the decency of it, because basically what you're doing is you're asking permission from the person to use their face and likeness and whatever they bring to the table on a platform that they probably will never see, but you're being respectful to them by telling them, you know what, I'm going to bring this because I respect the fact that we're having this dialogue. You just can't go around recording people and then criticizing them and then blurring their faces out.
Got you. Now, a couple of questions. Depending on your answers, I may have more.
Okay.
Is this person, because I know exactly who you're talking about. Shout out to the bros for vetting this motherfucker for us, because I was going to ask them to come on the pod.
Oh, yeah.
Is this person popular? I say yes. I don't know because I don't live over there. That's why I'm asking.
Was he around? I'll answer your question. Was he around pre-COVID? When sneakers weren't as cool? And was he around the circles? Did I ever see him on the releases, on the pickups? No. That's me personally. That's me personally.
You are recognizable.
Yeah. Did he come? Did I start seeing his content in the last 3 years?
Yeah.
Or even less? Yeah.
You are recognizable in the streets of London amongst the sneaker community.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this person is as recognizable as you?
He's got unique traits, so yeah.
That's the end of my questioning. Statement time. Take your goofy ass up to these people and do videos.
Yeah, bro. I'm lucky didn't come on the podcast. So I would have taken him to court straight with that shit.
Oh no, the bros set me straight. The bros set me straight. And in particular, Jamie. Shout out to Jamie.
Shout out to the bro Jamie
Shout
as
out to
well.
Daniel,
Shout.
Anish, Dwayne. Yeah, yeah. We yeah. The bros between you and the bros over there, the vetting will be done. Fuck
I'm
that
going. I'm gonna.
guy and his bullshit antics is creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's very creepy behavior. Don't be a creep. Creeper pervert. Um, I'm. I'm going to.
It's about to make me spit beer all over my desk. And I'm gonna be
No,
mad at
no.
you.
Did you ever watch the Lonely Island like videos of music that they did? They did a couple
No.
with like rappers and stuff like that, like Kendrick and stuff. Um, they had they do funny music where they take the piss, and they had Nicki Minaj's
Don't
pardon me, yeah,
don't say
but
that.
they had a variation where she was on it, and they made creepy like a creepy variation, like like the crypt keeper, but he was the guy, but he was being creepy, and they were like creepy. That's literally what it kind of sounds like with this whole situation, bro. Like it's like creepy, you're creepy. And this is why people look at the sneaker industry, sneaker people like the weirdos, because people like that just don't record people, put them on socials, and these people end up seeing it. It's like, who the fuck took a picture of my fucking feet and blurred me out? This is why they regard us as creepy individuals sometimes, because of people like this, bro.
Next question.
Hypocrites.
Oh man. Uh
What? What are you laughing for?
nothing, nothing at all. Oh man. So there's a track
It's a
athlete.
great show so far, isn't it? So.
Yeah, yeah. There's a track athlete, track star, known as Abby Steiner,
Mhm.
who is suing Puma for pretty much having bad product and in
Oh,
turn ruining her
Mercedes as well,
track
bro.
career.
Mercedes as well.
It's more so Puma.
Yeah.
Mercedes don't make sneakers. They might endorse or sponsor, but Mercedes don't have a sneaker factory. They have car
No.
factories. So
Yeah.
I get it. It was a Mercedes F1 sponsored Puma shoe that she is claiming ruined her career. Um, Supreme high school track athlete, a runner, sprinter. Her last competition was during the 2024 Olympic trials, where
Hmm.
she finished sixth on the 200 meter,
Hmm.
and she didn't file a lawsuit against Puma. She's 26 years old,
Hmm.
and she's nowhere near as good as she used to be. And she blaming Puma for having bad track shoes. My question for you, Mr. J, is this legit in your opinion? Can an athlete blame and sue a footwear company for a bad performance.
In the words of Spike Lee, it's all about the shoes.
She sustained injuries wearing these shoes. She didn't just run slower when she put the shoes on.
That's what I actually thought.
Nah,
So
I've,
she got
I've
injured. She's got injured in the shoe. So yeah, then they're viable. Like there's two ways of thinking about it, and the two ways that people are going to look at this. Right. Number one is, she didn't train. She wore the shoes. She was lazy. She lost speed. Blah blah blah. And that's the initial thought when people hear the story. But secondly, you got to do the investigation. You got to break it down, see what actually happened. So now we know she got injured in the shoes. That's basically now going to be tied to Puma, because you're providing a product to an athlete that doesn't work and has potentially ruined their career. Now the question is, how good would she become, and
mm,
how much compensation does she need?
here we go. Steiner holds records, U.S. records, for the indoor 200 meter and 300 meter. And she's an NCAA, the college record holder for 200. She has worn the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 2 and 3, Evo Speed Tokyo Nitro, Evo Speed Tokyo. And she's saying they're unsafe, defective, and capable of causing injury to consumers. And that's what
Is
she
evidence?
attributes. She
Wait, is there
says,
evidence?
well, that's for the courts and the doctors to decide. Mercedes-Benz Grand Prix and Puma were involved in and had control over the design, development, testing, manufacturing, marketing, promotion, advertisement, sales rather, importation and distribution of all the Puma footwear that she used that caused or led to the cause of her injuries. And now she's not the same athlete based on the performance of said footwear. She started
Sounds
wearing
like
the Pumas in 2022 while
sounds like
she
she's
was
got a
at
case.
Kentucky. She started wearing them in college and has undergone several injuries and rehabs since she started wearing the shoes. She was breaking records before she was wearing them and has not had as much success since. Puma has denied the allegations and they are aware that the case has been filed. What you mean you aware
They
that a
better
case
be
has been
aware.
filed?
Oh, you better be aware. Like, look, the way I'm looking at it at this point in time is it looks like there's reputable justification for her wanting compensation, because basically she's got a record of where she was wearing Puma sneakers, where she was performing as an athlete, and where it was injuring her. So if that's on record and she can prove that's the reason why she got injured, because of the issues with the sneakers, then obviously she deserves compensation. The hard thing about the compensation is obviously now is her potential arc of how successful would she have become, how long for, and how much compensation she deserves. That's gonna be difficult to work out, but
Yeah.
it looks like she was going to be a very, very, very world class athlete from the records she's kept. So she's liable. Yes, she's definitely liable. And if she can prove it to her, then maybe Puma will have to go back into their running bag and think about designing a sneaker that doesn't hurt the athletes. Because if this is curtailed a career, then you have a perfectly world class athlete that you've destroyed a career of. So they deserve that compensation.
She should have signed with Nike. Next quick strike.
Hey, that's terrible though. That's still terrible though.
Yeah. Yeah. When the doctor's telling you your shoes cause your injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. But anybody, this is why anybody coming to that case would have thought, oh yeah, this is just this is funny because she probably got lazy or she didn't run. Or, no, this is viable, man. This is proper viable.
Puma better hope that this don't turn into a class action lawsuit. Because if more athletes come out and say they got injured wearing Puma shoes, that's exactly what it's gonna be.
Sheesh. Talking about dope sneakers. We always talk about dope sneakers, bro. They actually got the mock-up correct. This is the Jordan 3 bin 23. They actually for the first time, bro. The mock-up's mocked up. Is it like the mock-up?
It's pretty similar to the mock-ups I can remember outside of a few small details.
Burgundy on the top, the stamp on the tongue, the
brown,
dark brown on the...
Yeah, the brown is a little different from what I remember from the mock-ups.
There's sailed midsole. They got that two-tone so midsole. They got the midsole from the middle to the back, which is yellow sailed, and they got the white, more like a bone sailed at the toe, which is crazy. That's some crazy work. What's your thoughts, bro? Because that looks like that leather looks like it's straight off a cow's back, bro.
Yeah, these hard. These are really, 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 really good.
Oh man, these are dope. Really dope. They're gonna be so hard to get as well.
250? 250? No, 350. My bad. 355 retail.
Jeez, these will be like 600-700 pounds. Easy.
Bruh, these are crazy.
Look at the box, bro. They give you wooden insoles, bro. Insole holders, foot
yeah, shoe
what
horns.
do you call them?
Those are shoe horns.
They give you wooden shoe horns with Jordan emblems at the back of it, and the box comes in wood grain effect print. That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, these are hard. These are harder than the sixes. Dare I say, they're harder than the bin fives.
Look at the laces, the flat burgundy laces. It's almost waxy, bro.
No, they wax. And please believe they wax.
Bro. You know I'm gonna be honest, right? This picture right here.
The gold.
It looks like, yeah, the gold. No. This looks like a Jordan 3 tuxedo on the door, bro.
Like you're wearing of expensive wine that you wear on your feet.
Yeah, the way the red overlay wraps around the laces, it looks like a jacket, bro, like a tuxedo. That's crazy. This sneaker's crazy, bro.
I ain't got a Krispy Kreme ain't got enough glaze for these. Like this,
right, so that is the Jordan 3 bin 23. Yeah, that's a situation.
Listen,
that's naughty.
Hold on. I got a message for the bros in the chat. I hear y'all, but goddamn it, y'all wrong. Jamie, Daniel, Anish, y'all wrong. These
What did they say?
right here, these Ben 23,
What did they say?
Jordan
What did they say?
3s. I think that was Jamie talking about they look like Aubameyang's with a better box. No, they do not. What are you talking about, bro?
They look. I'll tell you what they look like. I'm
Tell
not
'em.
loopy. They look like the dopest pair of Jordan 3s you're ever gonna touch with your hands.
Boy.
But bro, the only sneaker that comes close to the sneaker in terms of what that sneaker looks like, it's this, bro. This sneaker.
Man, get that shit out of here.
No. The Jordan 12 Bordeaux. That colorway is pretty much what that Jordan 3 looks like.
Put that fucking Bordeaux 12 in a sack. Put it in another sack and throw that shit in the fucking dumpster. Compared to these 3s.
Yeah, 100%. But the color inspiration, I could see.
Look at the brown. Look at the brown on this shit.
You know what? If this was a if this was a Travis Scott Jordan 3, you know what? This would go crazy with that brown.
Hey, Travis could never. Don't you do?
Nah.
Stop. Don't say nothing. Nobody else. Don't compare nothing. Ain't no nothing to this right here.
Right.
This is Ben 23. This is
talk about comparisons.
And Vino, you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Talking about comparisons. Shall we look at the only comparable sneaker that is definitely coming out in May time as well?
Ain't nothing compared to this, but we can look at something else.
The Jordan 3 Brazil. What's your thoughts now, bro?
Fire. If I like pink, these hard, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody in the community, outside the community, vloggers, influencers, content creators. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all got to say about these Brazil 3s. They hard.
Do you think this is gonna sit, or do you think it's gonna sell out?
They might sit because people don't know what the fuck they're looking at or what they're doing nowadays. These people ain't in the game for real. They not.
You know? Can I say something really
Say
like?
what you got to say.
I'm gonna say this like, if Khaled was popular, this would be a Khaled Jordan 3, bro.
Listen, do not make mistakes.
Nah.
This shit right here is hard. I don't care who saying what about anything. These hard. The blues, even the stupid ass yellow midsole, because it is stupid. It's a stupid yellow. This is ugly right here.
You know what? One thing is, they definitely prepared you for the sneaker because basically they gave you the Balvin Force and showed you all the different color variations, and then they dropped this wild, crazy Brazil 3. They prepared people for this sneaker, but the question now is it going to be loopy or is it going to be absolutely crazy if they just drop that in Brazil?
Bro, look at the mini swoosh, bro.
I know. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, bro.
Look at it. Look at it again.
Then look at it some more. Okay, cool. But would it go crazy if this sneaker only dropped in Brazil?
I don't know if the people in Brazil is on it like that, but
I think they would be, bro. I'm not even joking. I think they would be. That's it for the World Cup. Brazil sneaker for the World Cup with the apparel that Nike's been dropping. Yeah,
bro, these shit's hard, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Oh, it don't matter what, they can drop these shits on the moon. They fire. I don't even like pink shit on my shoes like that. Them motherfuckers hard. I ain't gonna cap.
All
Like
right,
this
cool.
is ain't no cap on nothing I'm saying about any one of these sneakers.
Do you
These
wanna?
are two of the hardest threes I've seen in recent years.
Yeah, yeah. Do you wanna do the next two subjects, or do you wanna save them for the post pod?
We can hold them, man. We can hold them.
Okay.
This was a good pod. Um, yeah, we can hold them. Them fucking Ben threes, boy. Shit.
Hard.
Shit. I'm thinking about
Dope.
I'm thinking about man. I might have to
For
open the
yourself.
piggy bank for them. I'm going in. Fuck it. I'm going in for the Ben threes.
Lee.
I ain't bought no J's, and I'm going on 2 years.
He's a converted man. He's back.
Ain't no conversion. Ain't no
Resurrection.
conversion. Ain't no back. Ain't no conversion. Them shit's hard, bro. Like, man, listen. Them shits are a necessity. If you got J's in your collection and you got it to spend, I mean, god damn, bro. I spent 500 on them on my Air threes, the white ones. I can man, look. Them shit's crazy, bro. Them shit's crazy. The Brazil threes hard as hell, but them Benz, bro. If you don't like them, you don't like Jordan threes, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Jordan 3 are super fire. It's like
damn,
one of those
premium, boy.
One of the classic silhouettes. One of the classic silhouettes, like Jordan 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Man,
8.
damn the silhouette. They can put them materials and that colorway on any Jordan, and them shit. They dog. I'm a money with a better pop. Shut up, Jamie. You shut up.
You know what? I'm gonna definitely say with the bin range. I'm glad they went away from just the pure black. I'm glad they bring in some color, even if they're darker colors. I'm glad they changed it up from just being.
It's the same. Like with the Ben 13s, they went with that. They went with that kind of, but they darkened it up on the red and the brown. Like them, dog. Y'all don't like sneakers, man. Y'all don't like sneakers for real. That's all I'm saying. Y'all don't. Come on, man. Why y'all even listen to us, bro? Y'all don't like this shit, man. Y'all ain't in this shit for real. Sick of it.
No. What we doing next?
Now watch the resellers now. Watch them. Get in the comments and watch your resale people either ghost that shit or go crazy. Watch them. They in there.
Yeah. They're not gonna sleep on the bin 23s, bro. Trust me. That 7 that's coming out as well. That's gone.
Man, I don't know nothing. I seen them 3s. That's all I know. Them 6s ain't get. They hard. The 6s were hard, but they ain't these 3s, man. They not. I'm glazed up on them 3s. You hear me? Dunkin', Krispy Kreme, fucking who else make donuts? All the glaze on them 3s. Put it on now. Put it.
But what one thing we know is he's back. He might be getting a Jordan 3. He's back.
Ain't no back.
Random applause. Alright, cool. Next one.
Oh man. You got me geeked up by some damn 3s. I got shit to do, man. I got other. Let me hit the button, man. We got. Hit the button. You ready?
Whenever you are, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. This week, bro. This week, it happened again. New York got shut down. The Vans release didn't happen. The resellers came out and spotted it again. What can I say, bro? But told you once. What was that saying? What was that saying that they say? Fool me once, fool me twice.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on no. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Shame on me. Exactly that. So no Palace fleece, and now no Vans release. Yeah, there was fights, arrests over a pair of Vans, bro. Who would have thought it? Over a pair of Vans. But on that, bro. Guilty, the resellers strike again, and this time they shut down New York twice again. And then this time's for Vans. What do you want to say, bro?
Fuck the Knicks.
Guilty. Alright, cool, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
You just have to throw it in there, bro. Throw it in there.
I hope you didn't think we was gonna do a whole show without me saying it. Motherfuckers.
Okay, cool. Let's do some discounts, bro.
All right. AJ the Monster is confusing the internet with his new Nike logo. It's a star that apparently has the letters A, J, and D somewhere in there. I done seen different people trying to break it down. It's still confusing because different people breaking it down in different ways. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Just wait for him to explain it if he cares to explain it. It's a nice looking logo though.
Yeah.
Microsoft. Y'all know I'm gonna do my AI shit. I'm gonna get my AI shit off in the discounts. Microsoft fired 9,000 people via email at lunchtime due to some AI bullshit. Imagine going to lunch and finding out that you're going home instead of going back to work.
Bro, do you ever have a shop where they do Happy Meals? Not McDonald's, but like when you meal deals.
At the airport, yeah.
Yeah, so we have shops here that when you for lunchtime, you go out and you get a meal deal, so you get a discount on getting like a main meal, drink, and a snack, right? So imagine the poor guy went out at lunchtime to get a meal deal.
and find out you ain't got no job while you eating your lunch. Microsoft, y'all some bull shit. Don't make me get an Apple computer.
Oh, fuck's sake.
A Maryland man has been sentenced to 2 years in federal prison for faking nursing diplomas, transcripts,
shit.
and licenses.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
This man
So-
will definitely be watching your chest.
bro. It's a bunch of people in Maryland out here getting treatment and prescriptions from people who don't know what the fuck they doing. You can imagine going to get a shot.
Bro. Imagine getting hemorrhoids cream for your piece.
Bruh.
Or cold sore.
Bruh. What the what are we doing? What are we you forging? These are people's lives you playing with. Come on, man.
Look, one thing I'd advise is, I always do this. Any medicine you get, do your research.
It's because clearly the nurses don't know what they talking about. You can all type of fake diagnoses. Fucking come on, dog.
Bro, here's the butt cream for your face.
Bro, people prescribing you with fake pharmacy licenses. It's about to be malpractice madness.
Talking about eating the groceries.
He done did a Donahoe on Maryland medications.
Alright, cool. Moving on. Sorry. That was bad.
Prayers to everybody in the state of Maryland, man. Y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Wall, 5-time NBA All-Star, the master of the spinning layup. Y'all thought Kobe had some nasty spinning layups. Go look at John Wall highlights. John Wall was a blur. At one point, he was the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hand. John Wall, a legendary NBA point guard. One of the just go look up John Wall on YouTube, please. If y'all don't know who he is, he has some terrible Reebok shoes, but John Wall, one of the great players, he was doing the Dougie and pregame and all. Like, John Wall is a legend. He is now the president of basketball operations at Howard University. HBCU. Shout out to John Wall. Shout out to Howard University. DC should be happy. He played for the Wizards for most of his career too, so keeping it in step, if you will. China condemns the replacement of human workers with AI. They done did something right. I don't agree with a lot of the decisions that are made in Chinese politics, but this is one decision that they made that I 1000% agree with. Humans should not be replaced by computers and machines. So fuck AI. Shout out to China for doing something right. Protecting people's jobs. Tyron Stokes, an NIL Nike high school basketball player, then committed to Kansas and Adidas school. How in the hell is this supposed to work? You got an NIL deal with Nike and you signed to an Adidas sponsor school. What the fuck? Watch out, bro. Should have chose different. Elon, punk ass Musk, the richest fuck on the planet, went to court and claimed OpenAI is Skynet. He did. He said under oath that OpenAI will end up resembling what happened in the Terminator movies. That's what he said. Even though I agree with that statement, we know he said it for the wrong reasons. It's just beef for him. It's just business beef for him. But he went in court and said that shit.
Goofy motherfucker.
He is a goofy fuck, and so is OpenAI and all the rest of these AI fucks.
Hold on.
Leave us alone.
No. I've got one for you. Elon, have a break.
La croissant.
There you go.
You fuck. Shout out to Ian. Don't let Fat Joe find out.
What?
Perfect Pair has been accused of having fake game-worn Jordans.
I saw that.
An autograph authenticator spoke out against the autograph pairs that Perfect Pair was showcasing. Please don't tell Fat Joe. He talked too much already.
Yeah, bro, like that's gonna be a field. No, you know he knows already. It's gonna be a field day, bro. Next time he talks on the Perfect Pair, it's gonna be a field day.
I don't want to hear nothing Fat Joe got to say about this. I swear. He can't wait. He probably already recorded the video.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So sometimes I wish that when the lick happens, his tongue comes up brown.
Oh man. Dover Street Market. Dover Street Market.
God.
All right. Dover Street Market. Stop laughing, man. I can't. I'm trying to do my discounts, bro.
Okay, go.
Dover Street Market, Air Max 1 Lux, Oregon. 225 pairs. Meaning you can't get them. They fire too. They fire. Look them up. Sama Source, a Kenyan company, fires 1,100 people. Why do you ask? Because one of the employees came out and publicly said, all we do at work every day is watch people's meta glasses footage. Yeah. TJ told y'all. We told y'all. Don't be fucking with them glasses on. I'm just saying. You better be doing some regular shit because somebody watching that footage. Well, man. Oh, there's some good AI news.
Okay.
The Oscars have banned AI produced material. from being able
nice.
to win awards.
Yeah, round of applause
So
for
if
that.
you're out here making movies with computers and shit, you better have some humans behind it. CGI, that's different. Human created CGI is different. But if you're using AI to produce these movies, you ain't winning a goddamn thing from the Academy. And it's still fuck the Academy, but I appreciate them making this provision. Bape got loafers, y'all.
Really?
Yeah. They look very similar to the New Balance loafers. We don't care. GameStop is trying to buy eBay?
eBay, yeah.
How? GameStop broke, ain't they?
I thought no, I don't think it was.
They can't keep the stores open. Digital
But they're
gaming.
not. But is it viable for them not to have a store and just sell it online now?
As far as I knew, GameStop was broke. So how the fuck they trying to buy something if they broke? eBay just bought Depop. So how in the hell GameStop trying to buy eBay? Who the fuck own GameStop?
There's a question.
That's the question. In other news, Nike Air Foamposite Mummy. Why?
Cause alive. That's why.
We was just talking about how lazy these Halloween sneakers been getting.
Very, very lazy, bro.
Get the fuck out. Mummy Foamposites. The Foamposite ain't conducive to a mummy silhouette. It's lazy. The fuck. Yeah, a couple more. I know you know about this. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, aka New Day, is leaving WWE.
They haven't really been the New Day since the third member left.
Big E.
Yeah, Big E. Yeah.
Yeah, they out of there. Kofi and Xavier Woods, they out of there.
That's gonna be a big miss.
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't keep up with wrestling as much as you do.
They'll be back in AEW, I reckon.
But that's the competition, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, look at Cody Rhodes. He did the same thing. He left WWE, went on AEW, became Cody Rhodes, then American Nightmare, and then came back to WWE again.
But Kofi Kingston is already an established superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
And he ain't young no more.
And he's got some legendary battles as well.
Championships.
Well. Yeah.
All that. So
yeah, but then you got other phenomenal athletes in NXT that are coming through, especially black wrestlers as well. You got Obafemi, obviously, everybody knows about him. Trick Daddy, was it Trick Daddy or something like that? Trick something.
Trick Daddy is a wrestler. I mean, not a rapper, not a wrestler.
Yeah, no, there's something
Trick
something
Williams.
as well. Trick Williams, maybe, possibly. I need to find his name.
He might be a football player. I don't fucking know.
There's really good wrestlers coming through as well. So you got recycled. You got to pull in the young and get rid of the old.
Kofi Kingston is a legend. Fuck all that.
Of course he is. Yeah.
There are two pairs of Cadillac Dunk Lows. Thank God that there are only two pairs. Cause them shits are ass.
Oh, damn.
Born in
Really
the
ass.
gray, white, and black. I just bought my wife a pair of them gray and white dunks. They just got a black swoosh and some stars and a Cadillac logo on the tongue. Them shits are not it.
Hmm.
It's the owners of the Cadillac racing team. I think it's F1. No, is it NASCAR or F1? I think it's F1 because Cadillac then jumped into racing. Keep them shits off of our shelves. There's already enough bullshit sitting on the shelf as it is. We don't need them. And one last AI thing. Shout out to an author. I don't know his name. Let me see if I can get his name real quick. He is slamming this AI slop that's being produced because this is David Bodinsky.
Hmm.
He is a multiple time published author. He writes novels, and he came out on 60 Minutes condemning these AI authors because motherfuckers out here publishing 3 books in a day.
That's
Ain't
ridiculous,
no
though.
way, bruh. This man said he put out a book, and then there are these books that are attached to his that are summarizing his book. This man has spent 3, 5, 7, 8, 12 months writing a book himself
Hmm.
just to publish his shit and have some fucking AI summarizing his book.
That's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you want to read the original source?
That's the game, bro. This AI shit is ruining lives out here. It's
No, because
taking
but this is why a lot of people are losing critical thinking because they're listening to whatever the f is out there and taking it word for source. Because basically, this is why if you can't do the research, if you can't go and read a book, if you can't go and read the original source code, then like there's no hope for you then. Because basically, what you're gonna do is have a diluted version of the truth, and that diluted version of the truth is going to live with you and it's going to become your whole essence, that what you believe in. And all of a sudden when somebody actually comes and tells you what the real truth is, it breaks you as a person because you believe what you believe. So bro, like it's ridiculous.
bruh. That's, y'all go ahead with this AI shit if y'all want. It's the future. AI is the future. Yeah, it's the end of what we know as civilization.
Yeah, because nobody's willing to challenge what's been said. Nobody's has the confidence to challenge it, because to do that you have to go back to first principles of everything that you knew. But you, and I said this before, maybe on the podcast, but I said this before. It's convenience is it is what is de-evolving humans. Convenience, because rather than, like, first of all, health wise, rather than get up and go to the shop to get what you want, it's easy to call somebody to get it delivered. So you got convenience in food, so you're not burning as many calories, but you're overeating because the calories you're eating are in excess because you're not doing what your body's supposed to be doing, like walking around, doing whatever. Convenience is a de-evolution of humanity, bro. So now the convenience of knowledge is there, so it's easier to go and get a second opinion or a fifth opinion than it is to go and read the original book. And now this is why we're de-evolving, bro. Like, convenience is the de-evolution of humanity.
It's laziness. Laziness is
Cool
at an
fish.
all-time high because of technology.
Exactly
The
that.
fuck.
Exactly that. And this is why I said what I said. Convenience is a de-evolution of humanity. If you believe on first contextual thoughts of, yeah, this is it, right? You gotta believe what I gotta believe, but you're not willing to challenge it because you just picked up your phone and you put in AI or Google search and that told you what it told you, but you believe full frontal that that's what it is. You're lost because you can't go and verify that because you believe what you believe.
And people thought audiobooks was gonna be bad. This is way worse.
Yeah, this is
Trash.
way worse place. But saying that, bro, let's do this. Okie dokie, this week, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let me get my notes out because this has been an interesting week. So, the good, the bad, the ugly. This week's good is the Jordan 3s. The Jordan 3s are still killing it. The Jordan 3 Ben 23 and the Jordan 3 Brazil, absolutely fire. Our personal opinions, dope sneakers. You can't get better than this. Probably rivaled actually. I remember New Jordan 3 when they released because obviously that Ben 23 is looking real tasty at this moment in time. So that's the good this week. So for all the naysayers and haters that actually said Jordan 3 was dead like 5 years ago, I'm glad reality is still reality and it's still hitting you in the face. The bad this week, it's all about those goofy sneakerheads and those hypocrite prize winning egotistical, I don't like to be butthurt but I can do the hurting for you. That's the bad this week. Watch out for those weirdos. And the ugly this week is New York City. You just had strike one. You just had strike two. You're on strike 3, and it might get ugly for you once you can't release no sneakers no more at your retailers. So that was the good, the bad, and the ugly this week, bro.
And
Say.
fuck the Knicks.
Hey, and that was the show, bro.
Shout out to my Atlanta Hawks. Y'all fucked it up. I ain't going nowhere. I'm already locked in for next season. I ain't going nowhere. But y'all fucked it up. It had to be against them It had to be against them, didn't it? And ain't no apologies, Anish. Daniel. It wasn't even Anish. My bad, Anish. Daniel. Don't put no You put that in the chat. And then, sorry, Ado. No, ain't no sorry, bruh. You shouldn't have put it in there in the first place.
Anyway.
Shout out to all the supporters, all the bros, all the real friends, the true friends who encourage and support and give good, real advice. And don't antagonize. And don't spread negativity. And don't endorse insecurity to their peoples.
No.
And the real family. Because it ain't about blood. Family can be chosen as well. And I have a lot of chosen family members. For example, the bros. For example, this motherfucker right here. Love is all. Have a great day, great week, great month, great year. Buy what you like. Rock what you like and don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that.
Facts.
And don't pick up stuff that belong on the ground and try to lick them. They might come out brown. that's called Turdish.
Bye, man.
Peace out.